ask me all of the time, Lee, how do you keep track of selling on multiple marketplaces without completely losing your mind? The truth is, it's not really as complicated as most people think. In fact, when you have the right system in place, listing on multiple marketplaces doesn't take a whole lot more work than just listing on one. And today, I'm going to show you the exact workflow that I use every single day, how I keep my inventory organized, and the thing that's made running my business so much easier. If you're new here, my name is LeeMeier. I'm a part-time reseller, mom of four, the founder of ListingToFreedom and the Empowered Reseller membership. And my mission is simple: to help you be able to make more money, faster sales, and do it with less guesswork. I've sold and shipped thousands of items, paid off our house through reselling. And one thing that I learned is this: if you want to grow your business, your systems matter just as much as the inventory that you source. When I first started reselling, I really only sold on eBay. And as other marketplaces started appearing and becoming more popular, like Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, Grailed, Vinted, I realized that there were buyers shopping in a lot of different places. The problem was, there wasn't an easy way to be able to manage everything. If I wanted to sell in multiple places, I had to recreate every listing from scratch. I had to upload the same photos over and over again, copy and paste my title, copy and paste my description, choose the shipping, enter the category, and do that on every single marketplace. Then whenever something sold, it got even worse. I immediately thought, where else do I have this listed? And then I'd have to go in and open apps, delete listings, and hope that I didn't miss one. Because if you miss just one, you can accidentally sell the same item twice. Believe it or not, that's happened multiple times, more often than you'd think. Even the same buyer going and purchasing the same item for multiple marketplaces. All that to say, it was super stressful. And as a mom of four, I simply didn't have the time to manage my business that way. And thankfully, running a reselling business doesn't have to look like that anymore. Before I show you my exact workflow, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Vendoo. Vendoo has become the hub for my entire reselling business because it allows me to be able to create one listing and then quickly get that inventory in front of multiple buyers across multiple marketplaces and keep everything all organized behind the scenes at the same time. If you decide that it's a good fit for your business, you can use my link down below to be able to get 25% off of your first month. Or if you know that you'll be using it long-term, make sure that you check out the annual plans because you get the equivalent of about 2 months free. Now, let me show you exactly what my workflow looks like. Let's say that I'm listing this pair of American Eagle jeans. The first thing that I do is photograph using my phone. Once I've taken all of my pictures, and I'm really working in batches of items, about 10 items at a time, not just one at a time, but I'll demonstrate with one item. I open up the Vendoo app and I start a brand new listing. And personally, I think this is the best way because my photos are already on my phone. I don't have to worry about transferring them or syncing them over to my laptop. So I open up the Vendoo app and start by creating a new listing and choosing a template. This is a huge piece for me. This saves me so much time because all of those template features, they're already filled out. I have even things like the weight in there because I know most jeans are going to weigh around the same thing. Some of you have asked about what types of templates I create, and I really have a template for every single category that I list into. Men's button-up shirts, women's coats, women's leggings, for example. If it's a separate category on the listing platforms, then I'll create a new template for it. Why? Because I've already put the category into the template, so I'm not having to choose that category again. I already have my measurement fields put in there. I already have my business policies. Instead of typing all of that information over and over again and having to re-enter everything every time I start a brand new listing, the template basically fills it all out for me. So now all I have to do is write my title, enter the brand, the condition, the color, the size type, the measurements that I take, and the SKU where that item's going to be stored. The hardest part is deciding my listing price. And if you like tracking numbers, you can even enter your cost of goods here. Once that's finished, I hit save. Now that's my master listing, also known as the Vendoo listing. This is probably the biggest mindset shift that I had to make. I don't think of myself as creating an eBay listing anymore or a Poshmark listing. I think of myself as creating one listing that can now be sent anywhere that I want. From there, I simply choose the marketplaces that I want to publish to. For Poshmark, for example, I review the listing, click create. There's usually nothing that I have to change. For Mercari, I choose the shipping option that I want to use and click create. That's all I have to do. And instead of rebuilding the listings from scratch over and over again, I'm really just reviewing each marketplace and picking which ones that I want to publish it to. And that saves an incredible amount of time. Now, one question that I hear all of the time is, hey, I've already got 300 listings on eBay. Do I have to start over? And the answer is no. Vendoo can actually import your existing inventory. And that's actually how I started. For a long time, I created everything over on eBay first, used Vendoo's import tool, and then pushed it out to my other platforms. That worked great for a while, but once I had all of my existing inventory imported, I realized I could save myself one more step by creating listings directly inside of Vendoo. If you're just getting started, I recommend getting your current inventory imported first, getting everything synced up, and then going forward, creating your new listings directly inside of Vendoo. Now, 300 listings might sound like a lot to import, and I hear you. But if you sit down, and this is something you can do in front of the TV, do 20 or 30 a night, it actually goes a whole lot quicker than you'd think. But that listing right inside of Vendoo, that's the fastest workflow that I've found. But honestly, cross-listing isn't even my favorite part anymore. My favorite part is everything that I don't have to think about. I don't have to wonder, did I remove that listing? I don't have to remember which marketplace did I have this item listed on. I don't have to worry about duplicate inventory or worse, checking every single app on my phone.
Where did it go? Where is it?
And feeling on all day long. When something sells, Vendoo's auto delist feature will actually detect the sale and then go and remove it from all of the other marketplaces where I have it listed. And that really frees up my day so I can focus on more important things like sourcing, photographing, shipping, instead of having to babysit my inventory. That gives me such a peace of mind. I can actually sleep at night not worrying if I double sold something. That's just as valuable to me as that time savings. And I also use Vendoo to send offers without having to log into every marketplace individually. Everything's managed from one place, one dashboard, which makes running my business when it's in multiple marketplaces so much simpler. If you're only selling on one marketplace because managing multiple platforms sounds overwhelming, I totally get it, because that's exactly where I was. But today, selling on multiple marketplaces doesn't have to mean creating 5 times the work. It simply means putting your inventory in front of more buyers while letting a system keep everything organized for you. If you'd like to give Vendoo a try for yourself, I'll have my link down below where you can get 25% off your first month. And don't forget about those annual plans. And if you'd like to see exactly how to import your current inventory into Vendoo and get everything set up, click into this next video because I'll walk you through that process step by step. Just click here and I'll see you there.